Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz, and we continue on with the King of the Ring tournament, the final episode of Universe Mode for the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. We've already seen 3 massive King of the Ring episodes. This will be another one. We have 2 more, and what will be our final King of the Ring matches for the first round of the tournament tonight. Triple H, the Game, goes one-on-one with one of SmackDown's brightest and up-and-coming superstars, Hideo Itami. And we will also see 2 of SmackDown's best, Bray Wyatt, a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, up against Sami Zayn, a man who's come so close to winning the WWE Championship in recent times. So that will be one hell of a fight. This week on main event though, first we have Kurt Hawkins going one-on-one with one half of the former tag team champions, Big Cass. We'll see A-Train in action up against Fandango. And Apollo Crews will be up against the former Intercontinental Champion in Luke Harper. It's been a rough few weeks for Crews. We'll see how he goes against Harper tonight. Hawkins versus Big Cass. It is Big Cass with the win. Albert and Fandango. A-Train gets the win. And Crews versus Harper. It is going to be Luke Harper with the victory. Over to SmackDown this week, and we will see Baron Corbin going one-on-one with Chris Jericho. Of course, Jericho has bowed out of the King of the Ring tournament after losing to Roman Reigns in the first round. We will see Becky Lynch up against Alexa Bliss one-on-one. We know that Becky Lynch, I'm hearing that she's looking for a tag team partner for a match at Bragging Rights. More on that later. Kane will go one-on-one with Cesaro as well. Of course, Cesaro bowed out to Dean Ambrose. And we will see the Primetime Players in action against the Dudley Boys. And the first of our 2 King of the Ring matches, Hideo Itami and Triple H, of course. Now that is a match that could really surprise us. Itami, the young and up-and-coming star, Triple H, the veteran. It really could go either way. It's one of the mystery ones in this tournament, I think. And we'll see Bray Wyatt going one-on-one with Sami Zayn as well. And that is another match that very well could go either way. So first up, Baron Corbin and Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho bounces back with a victory. Lynch versus Bliss. It is going to be Becky Lynch picking up the victory. Kane and Cesaro. It's going to be Kane with a win. So Cesaro has missed out a couple of weeks in a row now. It's a bit of a shame for him. And the Dudley Boys, they get a tag team win over the Primetime Players as we go ahead and prepare for Itami and Triple H. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we move along in the King of the Ring tournament tonight as we see one of SmackDown's up-and-coming stars in Hideo Itami up against the veteran, a man who's been around for a long, long time. He's seen it and done it all, Triple H. So Hideo Itami, coming from NXT to SmackDown, has had a pretty impressive start to his career, to be honest. Arguably getting the better of Chris Jericho after a series of matches that they had. He won that series. He went on to go and compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And whilst he did not get the win, he didn't get the one that he was looking for. He didn't, perhaps have the performance that he was hoping for to get the briefcase at the end of the night. He certainly was looking pretty impressive, and he held his own, and he showcased that he may be ready to take that next step. Many believe Itami may be one of those guys who should challenge for the Intercontinental Championship at some point. It would be a very, very tough man to take down. But arguably as well as that, look, Braun Strowman's currently the Intercontinental Champion. It may not be the brightest time or the best time to challenge for that championship, considering who is the champion at the moment. I think Itami may even know that. He's not stupid. He's coming after the big prize at the moment, though. He wants to be the WWE All Universal Champion, win the King of the Ring tournament. And so does this man. I mean, Triple H, what a rise it has been. What a journey it's been. It's ups and downs. But at the end of the day, Triple H has never won the big one. Never held a world title here in Universe Mode. And we'll get to that in a moment as we take a look at the current standings in the King of the Ring tournament. On Raw, we know who's in the quarterfinals. Styles versus Cena and Ziggler versus Nakamura. You can lock those 2 matches in on the pay-per-view. We are also about to find out who will take on Roman Reigns. Triple H or Hideo Itami. And later on, it'll be Sami Zayn and Bray Wyatt, with the winner taking on Dean Ambrose. So 2 massive matches take place tonight. Arguably the SmackDown side of the tournament. Very hard to predict. And this is another match, in my opinion, that is very, very tough to pick. Triple H, on any given night, could be perhaps the best in the WWE. But his track record has not been as impressive as he would have liked. He looks pumped up, ready to go here tonight, though. He's going to be very, very tough to beat, as I said. Any given night, he can beat anybody. But Hideo Itami, I tell you what, he's been so impressive. It's Triple H. We're looking for the big start, but Itami with a counter. Back body drop, down goes Triple H. And that's exactly the start that Triple H did not want. He took a risk. He went out of the box early. He missed out. And just to finish it up, Triple H obviously, just recently won the tag team titles with Shawn Michaels. He's, best friend, D-Generation X. They had some success. Triple H has tasted championship success this season of Universe Mode, something he's never had before. Obviously being involved and once upon a time as the authority figure of Smackdown and Raw. Then he moved back into having a singles career where he had a number of big rivalries, of course, including the ones against Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. So Triple H has done a lot of big things here in Universe Mode, but arguably championship has been few and far between. He's never really looked like winning the World Championship. He's come close, there's no doubt about that. He's had opportunities, but when it comes to the big match, he's failed to get it done, and it's been disappointing to see that from Triple H. We know how good he is. You think of Triple H, and you think of all the success he's had throughout his career, but we have not seen it here in Universe Mode, and I'm not sure why. Is it age? Is it the fact that all these new guys are coming through, and perhaps he just can't hang with them? Is it time for him to think about retirement? Many have asked that question. Hideo Itami now going to go off the top of the rope and lands with an elbow. Springing off the ropes, so that's what Itami will bring to the table in this one. He has that Japanese style where he will kick you as hard as he possibly can and try and inflict as much damage as he possibly can onto you. But he also can fly around the ring as well. Triple H showcasing a few of his own elbows there on the heart of Hideo Itami. Now flying out those vicious right hands. Well, Hideo, you beat Chris Jericho in a series of matches. That's a great start. That's impressive. There's no doubt about that. That's exactly what he would have been looking for. As a beautiful brainbuster there by Itami. Triple H in some trouble here early on. Could be it here for the game. But a kick out. Itami, though, with an early 2 count. That'll give him some confidence. And as did beating Chris Jericho, that would have given him a lot of confidence. And I think that would just would have reassured him that he's ready for the big time. You come in from NXT, and he lost. He lost his debut match to Chris Jericho, and I think we all thought, oh no. Are we about to see another bust? Another guy who's been hyped up in NXT and has failed to make that step from NXT to the main roster. But Hideo Itami, to his credit, he came back from that as a clothesline from Triple H. Itami has come back from that. It was very impressive by beating Chris Jericho. He showcased his aggressive side and his ability to do whatever it takes to win. Triple H with the snapmare. We're going to go for that chin lock, but Itami countering himself. And now going to drive Triple H into the corner. What's he got planned here, Hideo? And a shot to the guts there of Triple H, and he's got him right down. Itami launches himself with that running drop kick into the corner, and Triple H is down. And now he's looking to perhaps finish it off here with a 1-2 punch here, or maybe a 1-2 knee right to the face. The running knee. Triple H in huge trouble early in the match. But a kick out, the shoulder gets up, and Triple H survives. Itami can't believe it, but we've only seen a few minutes of action. Whilst you've hit one of your best moves, this is Triple H we're talking about, and whilst he's not in the best touch, he's not at his prime, he's not at his peak, but you're going to take a lot more to beat Triple H. So Itami with a big strike to start things off, and looks really good, but he needs to do a little bit more. And like we said, Hideo Itami was pretty good in the ladder match as well, Money in the Bank. So he's in a bit of a weird situation. If he can't win King of the Ring, what's next for Hideo Itami? That's the question. Does he try and pursue the World Championship? Or does he try and pursue the Intercontinental Championship? Do something that many superstars have done. Win the Intercontinental Championship. Use that as a stepping stone. And find the way to win big matches. Learn how to win the big matches. Learn how to be a champion. Learn your own way. Learn your strengths and weaknesses through that championship. Hold a championship for a long period of time. Sliding drop kick by Itami. Many times we see it work. We've seen it work many times. So Itami now going for the elbow, missing out. This time the elbow was up at the top of the rope, but Triple H able to avoid it. As Itami up, going for a spinebuster, but gets met there with a DDT by Hideo. So Triple H going for an early strike of his own, but Itami able to counter. Big right hand there by Triple H. This time, there's the spinebuster. And now the game. Maybe looking to try and put Itami away here. It's still early on. It's been mainly Hideo Itami. But Triple H is trying to fire a huge shot. He wants the pedigree. He's got the pedigree. Itami is down. Triple H with a cover. But Itami gets the hand underneath the rope. And we have to take a quick break in this match, ladies and gentlemen. It's neck and neck. It's Triple H and Hideo Itami. Well, we now know the two matches that will take place on the Raw side of the King of the Ring tournament. These matches will take place at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Nakamura versus Ziggler. And what about this one? AJ Styles versus John Cena. The winner of these two matches will meet in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament, which is coming your way next Sunday, right here on BrendenPlayz. You do not want to miss it. Well, we are back here on Smackdown, and it's Triple H and Itami still fighting it out. The suplex there by the game. We saw before the break, Triple H hit a pedigree and a spinebuster. But luckily for Hideo, he had his hand underneath the bottom rope and saved the day. But before that, Itami hit the running knee as well. It's a DDT by Triple H. So this one, we've seen two superstars hit their best shots, but it's still not enough to beat each other just yet. Itami went for that running drop kick. He missed out though, but Triple H, he didn't miss that. Drops down Hideo Itami, continues the offense. Going to get him towards the center of the ring. Dropping the knee as well. I think Triple H perhaps has learned his lesson from a bit of ring positioning. Whilst he is a veteran, you'd expect him not to make those mistakes. I guess sometimes these things happen. And Itami, very lucky to still be in this matchup right now. But to be fair, the first exchange of this match was mainly all Hideo Itami until that final 45 seconds until we took a break. Triple H went for the spinebuster, but Itami turned it into a DDT. As Triple H now towards the middle of the ring. Gets met here with a few strikes by Itami right in the skull. And Hideo may be ready to try and put this one away. He would love to put Triple H to sleep and end this match right here. Triple H, DDT, and his feet hung up on the ropes there as well. That's how good Hideo Itami got that DDT. Itami starting to fire up here. He strikes, sweeping Triple H off his feet after a few clotheslines. Hideo really starting to get into the groove here. Well, hang on. Itami has taken the top turnbuckle off, and Triple H, into the exposed turnbuckle. That could be it for Triple H right here. Triple H in trouble, but he kicks out the exposed steel right into the back of Triple H, and that's going to hurt. Luckily for the game, didn't go head first into it. Still, he's back into the steel. That's going to hurt. Itami, you can see the desperation on him here. He realized that Triple H is getting closer to perhaps hitting that spinebuster again. Itami's starting to get a little bit desperate, realizing that, speaking of spinebusters, there it is! Another one from Triple H. Well, Hideo is starting to realize that things are getting tough. Using that exposed turnbuckle, it didn't get him the job done. Triple H, on the other hand, looking to go for that spinebuster and now probably wear down Hideo and get ready for that pedigree one more time. The suplex now into the cover. This could be it here for Hideo in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go, but he does kick out. Triple H learning from his earlier mistake, trying to make sure that he gets Itami in the center of the ring if he's going to go for that cover. And that's what you want to see from Triple H. Learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you make them, no matter how many times you've wrestled in your career. You just got to learn from them. And he's done that quickly. Itami with more strikes, and he has Triple H down. Hideo may be going back to the well one more time. He wants to find that running knee and knock the blocks off Triple H. Here it comes! No! The game swats it away. Finds the counter and stays in the match. Went for another spinebuster, but Itami countered again. Back and forth between the two. So hard to predict this one. Two great superstars, one up-and-coming star of Itami. One veteran trying to hang on to his place on Smackdown in Triple H. Another kick out by Itami though. Well, Itami, it feels as though the longer this one goes for, the better it's going to suit him. With a veteran Triple H, you can see he's looking a little bit slow already. Taking his time getting to his feet and trying to recover here. Instead of trying to keep the offense going at Itami, Triple H taking a moment to catch his breath. And that's not what you want to see from Triple H. And at King of the Ring, it's all about, you know, your ability to recover after a match. It's all about your ability to, you know, wrestle for a long period of time. It's all about stamina. It's Triple H with another spine buster, because at King of the Ring, you're going to have to win 3 matches in the one night to win the tournament. And Triple H and Itami, unfortunately, as well as Sami Zayn and Bray Wyatt, had the least amount of time to recover from their match here on SmackDown out of anyone else in the tournament. A distinct disadvantage, but it's something that, you know, perhaps could help as well. Itami, oh, drops the elbow but misses. Triple H, let's say he gets a win here tonight, or Itami, of course, gets a win. That confidence is still there. You're still, you know, you're still riding off that momentum. You're still feeling very positive after that victory. In comparison, it was, you know, over a week ago now that we saw Roman Reigns get a victory, and of course we saw John Cena get a win, and Dolph Ziggler get a victory. So it's been a long time for those guys now. Triple H getting met with these kicks here by Itami. That one really rocked him. So a long period of time without a matchup may help in terms of your stamina and your recovery, but it won't help in terms of your confidence maybe and your momentum. Triple H with the pedigree now to Itami in the middle of the ring, and he's done it. Triple H gets the win here tonight. He's been working hard, and it was a tough battle. Itami, you feel as though, was on the verge of maybe going for that GTS or the running knee again and getting the win, but Triple H realized, he sensed the situation, and the veteran instincts kicked in, hit the pedigree, and put Itami away. It didn't work the first time. This time it did in the middle of the ring. Triple H, is he back to his best? I don't know. But I tell you what, you beat Hideo Itami, and you will make it very difficult in the next round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now know Triple H will meet Roman Reigns in the next round of the King of the Ring tournament in the quarterfinals at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. What a match that will be. Reigns and Triple H. I don't think we'll see that in Universe Mode, maybe not one-on-one, but that will be a huge confrontation, and we'll see it only at King of the Ring, coming your way next Sunday on BrendenPlayz. Still one more match to go in the first round, but what we do know now, ladies and gentlemen, is that Triple H is going to the King of the Ring, and I'm not sure if he's my favorite to win, but I tell you what, if he gets through Reigns, he is going to be very, very hard to stop from there. So that first match will be so crucial for Triple H. One more match to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and it is the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt versus Sami Zayn. It is the final match in the first round of the tournament, and I tell you what, we may have left the best until last. Multiple-time IC champion Bray Wyatt, the leader of the Wyatt family, which of course have won multiple tag team championships, and recently Luke Harper, he has become an Intercontinental champion himself. But Bray Wyatt, we know he's got issues with Braun Strowman, as does the entire Wyatt family, but he's trying not to let that distract him from the major goal and prize, of course, featuring at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He almost got taken out by Braun Strowman before the match even started. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt had a huge backstage altercation, but luckily for Bray, did not come to blows. So, I tell you what, if Braun Strowman had got his hands on Bray Wyatt, that could have been the end of Bray's chances at Money in the Bank, and maybe even for tonight. That's what Braun Strowman can do, the ramifications that it would have had on Bray Wyatt, the devastation and damage that Braun Strowman can do. Well, Sami Zayn, what a ride it's been for Zayn since coming over from Raw, immediately thrown into the big time. For the first time in his career, getting championship opportunities at the world title. He's really solidified himself as a star here on SmackDown, but yet to win the major prize. Finn Balor has had Sami Zayn's number. He's been able to beat him a number of times. But Sami Zayn, though, has been able to beat Roman Reigns and other opportunities to get himself opportunities one-on-one, and of course in that triple threat matchup recently as well. Zayn, the question is he done with Roman Reigns? Is he done with Finn Balor? I'm not sure. Reigns doesn't seem as though he's done with Finn Balor yet. Still looks determined to get his opportunity. But it very well could be Sami Zayn moving on to other things. But hey, he wins King of the Ring. We'll see Sami Zayn perhaps straight back in the mix. If not, maybe he goes over to Raw and tries his luck against Goldberg. That's not going to be easy at all. So it's a tough assignment. Whoever does win King of the Ring, you either got Goldberg, who's just been, unstoppable, who I don't think can be beaten at the moment, or you have Finn Balor, who is approaching the 1-year reign from SummerSlam to SummerSlam. Can he do it? It's very, very possible. So it's it's a tough to really decide either way. It's going to be very, very hard. But Zayn with a Michinoku driver there on Bray Wyatt. Tough assignment here for Sami Zayn, but for him, his sake, he's had a lot of momentum. He's been very impressive. His performances have gotten a lot better, and he's on the cusp, I think, of really breaking through here on SmackDown. So another win here over Bray Wyatt. Perhaps, maybe it could be his toughest challenge in this tournament in the first round. I mean, Dean Ambrose has been a little bit up and down. But Bray Wyatt, seems as though he's getting tougher and tougher to beat. Perhaps for Sami Zayn, knowing that Braun Strowman could be anywhere, and Bray Wyatt maybe thinking about Strowman, maybe thinking about his family, trying to get revenge on Strowman. Perhaps his mind is elsewhere. That's perhaps the only thing that can really help Sami Zayn at this point. Bray Wyatt drops the head there on Zayn. Dean Ambrose awaits the winner of this matchup, who was impressive against Cesaro, had to really earn that win, but he did, and Sami Zayn going to go for a fisherman. Missed out as Bray Wyatt running crossbody. Down goes Sami Zayn. So Dean Ambrose, a former world champion, former Royal Rumble winner, former Intercontinental champion. It's a pretty impressive resume, to be fair. King of the Ring winner sounds pretty good for him as well. So it won't be easy. Bray Wyatt with a gut wrench lands Sami Zayn down again. Bray Wyatt has a bit of a size advantage over Zayn. He's been trying to use that thus far. Sami Zayn not too phased though. Gets Bray over the top of the rope. And now Sami Zayn with a shot. And now what's Zayn thinking? Uh-oh. Looking for a suplex. Lands it on the apron. And as they say, the hardest part of the ring. And Bray Wyatt all of a sudden in major trouble. You can't really recover from that quickly. And Bray Wyatt will be feeling the effects of that move for a while longer yet. Another elbow to follow it up as well. Countouts and disqualifications, of course, take place in this matchup. So, if either of these men are counted out, they're going to be out of this King of the Ring tournament, which I think would be a very harsh way to exit this tournament. And also disqualification as well, so you need to be careful. Count of 6 at the moment as Bray Wyatt with the knee into the gut of Sami Zayn. And Bray Wyatt could just knock down Sami Zayn here and take a count-out victory. He may try and do that, launching Zayn into the steel ring post. Very close here to perhaps seeing a count-out, but Bray Wyatt gets Zayn back in the ring. A count-out win, whilst it will get you through to the next round, I think won't do Bray Wyatt all that much good. I think he needs to get a pinfall victory here, so the confidence is there for Dean Ambrose. Zayn now from behind, lands a suplex, and he's back in the match. Bray Wyatt back to his feet thanks to Zayn. And Sami Zayn trying to fire up here with a shot to the midsection. Now with a drop kick. Zayn with another one. He's looking good now. Sami Zayn swinging neck breaker. Sami Zayn starting to fire up here. But Zayn, no, can't get it. Bray Wyatt with an SDO slams down Sami Zayn and shuts down the offense. Zayn's trying to fire up. He's really starting to get into the groove here. This will help. No! Went for the Blue Thunder Bomb, but instead, Bray Wyatt with a counter. And that's a pivotal moment in this matchup, because if Bray Wyatt gets hit with the Blue Thunder Bomb, Sami Zayn perhaps could set up for the Helluva Kick and put this one to bed. Bray Wyatt can't quite get it done yet, because he's still trying to fight off Sami Zayn, who is down. Bray Wyatt wants him to get to his feet. Zayn slowly but surely going to start getting there. Bray Wyatt now is in position. Bray thinking something big here. What's he got in mind? Perhaps going for Sister Abigail. Sami Zayn perhaps playing a bit of possum. Really took his time there, did Zayn. Perhaps trying to recover as much as he possibly could. Hit the counter. Not enough to put Bray Wyatt away though. Bray Wyatt trying to sit up, trying to get himself going again. You go from nearly winning this thing to back on the defense and in a bit of trouble. That can really put you off a bit. And Sami Zayn swings the neck back and forth, snaps it back and forth rather, and now looks to go over the top. What has Sami Zayn got planned here? He's going to risk it all in the name of the King of the Ring tournament. Here comes Zayn with the drop kick. Off the rope, springboard missile drop kick. Impressive stuff from Zayn. Now, Bray in the corner. Sami Zayn's not through with him yet, and this is a bad place. You don't want to be here. Exploder into the corner. Sami Zayn just needs to get him back up to his feet and in that corner again and set him up for that kick and put this one away. Bray Wyatt, met there. Shoulders down. Ooh. Sami Zayn couldn't quite put him away yet. Bray Wyatt stays in it thanks to the rope break. And Zayn grabs that leg, trying to perhaps slow Bray down and keep him down on his back. And Zayn now looking for something big here. Sami Zayn. Oh, another elbow by Bray and another counter. Just when Zayn perhaps going for that Blue Thunder Bomb. A rake of the eye as well from Bray. Referee didn't see it. And now Bray Wyatt has Sami Zayn. Swings him around and drops the knee into the guts. And Bray Wyatt perhaps looking to put Sami Zayn away. The sick, sadistic Bray Wyatt looking to do something big. Oh no, that's the music of Braun Strowman. Wait a second. Braun Strowman, we know he's got issues with Bray Wyatt, but where is he? Bray Wyatt wondering the same thing. Where is Strowman? Meanwhile, Sami Zayn will try and take advantage of the distraction with a suplex. Follows it up with an elbow. Bray Wyatt distracted by the music of Strowman, who did not appear. Not trying to risk a DQ or anything like that, but instead Bray Wyatt, just when when we expected him to go for Sister Abigail, looked to put this one away. Strowman with a distraction, and Bray Wyatt has just lost his momentum here. Sliding dropkick into Bray. Zayn springs off the ropes and splashes down as well. The momentum here for Sami Zayn starting to really creep in. Bray Wyatt in some trouble. With a counter though, and maybe now looking for Sister Abigail. Lining up Sami Zayn, but Zayn with a counter. Zayn countering with a right hand. And now Sami Zayn looking for the submission. It's the Koji clutch. It's locked in, and Bray's got nowhere to go. Zayn's got it in real well, and he's got no choice but to tap out. And Sami Zayn goes to the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring. Well, Braun Strowman, wherever the hell he is, distracted Bray Wyatt, and now Bray has been eliminated. So Strowman gets another bit of revenge on Bray, stopping him from advancing into the next round. And Zayn, here will go to the quarters and take on Dean Ambrose one-on-one. We know Zayn has beaten him in the past, just recently as well. We'll see if he can do it again. Well, Bray, to be fair, he was getting close to hitting Sister Abigail before the distraction. He went for it again, but Zayn was able to find a counter, turned it into the Koji clutch, and Bray had nowhere to go. Sami Zayn picks up the win. Perhaps not the way he would have liked, but you take it. It's not his fault that Strowman hit the distraction. He gets the win, and he goes to the next round. It's only going to get tougher from here for Sami Zayn. At the King of the Ring pay-per-view, just 3 more wins to go. It's a long way, but Sami Zayn could do it and achieve his dream, perhaps of one day becoming the world champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now know every match that will take place in the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring. AJ Styles versus John Cena, Dolph Ziggler versus Nakamura, and that's just on the Raw side of things. Over on SmackDown, Ambrose versus Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns versus Triple H. Those are your quarter-final matches, and they will take place at the King of the Ring pay-per-view coming away next Sunday here on BrendenPlayz. You do not want to miss it. Sunday, May 14th. What a night it will be. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for joining us for another episode of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like on it, subscribe to make sure you do not miss the upcoming King of the Ring pay-per-view. And of course, follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz for all of your King of the Ring coverage. As well as that, leave a like on the Facebook page. BrendenPlayz is the name. And if you want to know the card and the quarterfinal matches, and yes, I know there is an R missing in the graphic, my apologies. If you want to know the card for the King of the Ring, make sure you check out the website BrendenPlayz.com. You can join in the discussion of Universe Mode in the comment section down below by telling me who do you think is going to win these quarterfinal matches. Give me your predictions, and we'll see if you're right. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.